Okay, so next up is Christine Callahan, founder of Ella and Oak. And Christine has worked to create a website to serve the plus-size women's wedding industry. Her website allows brides to customize their wedding gowns as well as pick out bridesmaids' dresses and wedding accessories, all from the comfort of their homes. Christine works with designers from around the world in an effort to make every woman feel beautiful and confident on her special day. Christine?
Hi. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Hi. She kind of took my entrance, but I'm Christine Callahan. I'm the founder of Ella and Oak. We are a bridal marketplace that is focused on women's plus-size dresses, sizes 14 and up, where our brides can come to our site, design their dream gown online, and have a fun try-and-buy experience in their own home before they purchase that dress. You can kind of think Warby Parker meets Rent the Runway, but for bridal. And as we all know, Warby Parker has changed the world of eyewear with hundreds of online choices and a fun, convenient try-on process at home. Most people haven't even looked back at the old way of buying glasses, just like me. And that's the same goal that we have with the archaic world of bridal wear. Who wants to actually make an appointment to shop for something? Who wants to be pressured into an expensive sales item that they can't afford or just doesn't fit their trend or their lifestyle? With an underserved and ever-growing plus-size women's market, Ella and Oak is perfectly aligned to become an industry standard, providing bridal wear, bridesmaids' dresses, wedding accessories to brides all over the country. And Ella and Oak, working with third-party designers, our mission is to basically provide dresses to women all over the world so they feel beautiful and confident on their special day. And before I dive deeper into Ella and Oak and what we're doing, I just want to tell you a little bit about my friend Amy. She is a lawyer. She lives outside of Chicago. I've known her since college, and she's smart, she's driven, and about a year and a half ago, she got engaged. I was super excited for her as one of her close friends, and we started shopping immediately. We went to all the local boutique stores. We tried a few online shops, but because Amy is a size 18, we had the hardest time even finding a sample for her to try on in a size that worked for her. Even in a few instances, we were turned away from boutique stores because of her size. Amy had a very standard budget, about $3,000 for a wedding gown, and despite that healthy budget, we still couldn't find something that worked for her. We ended up settling with something from David's Bridal for $500, and it just worked. It wasn't her dream dress. And the wedding industry is a big market. Bridal wear alone is expected to exceed $73 billion by 2024, and not to mention plus-size fashion is growing 40% year over year, and it should reach at least $53 billion by 2020. And I like to make note of plus-size fashion, as today 68% of Americans are considered plus-size, and the average woman is a size 14 through 16 plus-size. And with over 2 million women getting married every year in the US, we can basically assume that more than half are shopping just like my friend Amy. And I wanted to fix this. So I thought, what if we could provide a marketplace where brides have online choices from designers all over the country, where they can pick their dream dress, edit the features, the colors, the fabrics that they want to see in there for an ideal dress for her curvy figure. And then to be absolutely sure she loves that dress, we'll send it to her in the comfort of her own home so she can try it on either privately or pop some champagne with some girlfriends and have a good time with it. This is what we're making a reality today, and we're working with some amazing bridal designers that are committing to building and enhancing their plus-size options, where they'll be selling exclusively on our site. No other boutique stores will be able to sell these dresses, and I could not be more excited about the famous brand names that that are coming to the table to make something just for my customers. And because no other boutique stores will be able to sell these dresses, we're creating a platform not only for the customer to find their dream dress, but it also allows the designers to showcase their product offerings. Many local boutique stores don't want to carry multiple plus-size samples due to either style constraints or budget or just because of space. And also, working with these designers, we're going to have an opportunity to benefit from their marketing and their brand awareness of these inclusive sizing options. And so, like Michael Scott would say, win, win, win. The wedding world might be ignoring plus-size brides, but fashion is not. Women today are more comfortable ordering clothes online. The trial box trend has hit the U.S. pretty hard. Thinking about Stitch Fix, Warby Parker, Rent the Runway, these companies are seeing massive conversion rates with a try-on experience at home versus that traditional brick-and-mortar experience. And if you think about it, plus-size women, as they tend to feel a little less comfortable in smaller designer boutique dressing rooms, or even in the open public 12 mirror rooms that boutique stores often have, they don't feel as comfortable doing that. So they want the privacy at their own home. A company called EDCO, which is a trial box women's clothing company offering affordable, trendy, plus-size clothes, was actually just funded by Sequoia for $20 million on a $70 million valuation, and they were only in the market for 3 years. I actually just met with their strategy and ops team, and they could not be more excited to what we are offering to their engaged clients, and they're hopefully going to help us out in a few different areas. Looking at successes of companies like these, we're starting to fill that plus-size fashion gap. We're seeing massive growth, we're seeing new brands pop up every day, but no one's addressing this in bridal wear yet. And don't get me wrong, there are a few competitors out there. Some are offering plus size, some are offering try-ons at home, and some are offering personalization to gowns. But none are doing this in a one-stop shop where there's an actual marketplace that fills the customer need and also those designer needs. They're trying to get their product out there as well. And as I said, we're working with designers all over the world. We're going to provide the very best wedding gowns that we can, and we're offering about 15 to 20 styles to launch from a variety of designers, and we'll add in new dresses every quarter. Since we're shipping gowns nationally, we're going to have an in-house fulfillment team for our trial boxes and our gown orders, most likely somewhere in the Midwest to save on shipping costs and transit times, as our top targeted markets are Chicago, Detroit, the Cincinnati area, Atlanta, the Carolinas, Dallas, Houston, New York, and LA. We're targeting women ages 22 to 35, engaged, and keeping in mind the average wedding dress spend is around $1,600 per person. We're working with our designers to hit affordable and luxury price points, ranging from $1,000 to $2,800 retail. Our wholesale costs are around $600 to $1,200 per dress, with each designer, and then we plan to fully add in our own private label come 2020, where this will allow us to increase our margins as projected cost of goods will basically be cut in half. We also hope to be in the market this winter, and we're looking forward to be showcasing our brand at the New York City Bridal Market this October, one of the biggest bridal events in the country. Even though Ella & Oak was founded by me, I am not a fashion designer. I have a background in customer experience and operations, working for some small businesses and startups. And in every role I've ever had, I'm probably that annoying person who's trying to fix things or do something quicker or faster. So when I saw Amy go through this experience, I just knew that there had to be a better way for brides to find their dream dress, and that's why I'm here today. I've been lucky enough to work with Founders Pad here in Bend. They've helped me build out a very impressive mentor team. Each member has been strategically chosen for successful growth. Most of them all have great fashion experience working for companies like Reformation and Nasty Gal, Society Plus, Wild Fang, and they're helping me build out overall strategy when it comes to digital marketing, e-commerce, our technology plans, and also our product development strategy. I've also contracted a customer marketing strategist who she's coming on part-time to start with an MBA from Duke, and she's got lots of experience in e-com that she'll be helping us build out our pricing and our customer strategy for launch. And thus far, I've bootstrapped this company myself, but currently we do have an open raise for $500,000. That $500,000 will give us a finished website with our custom product builder and inventory apps, a finalized product development strategy with our committed designers, and a full inventory build out of our sample gowns. It'll also give us runway for at least 18 months or when we decide to launch our private label. We're growing a unique and very scalable business here, and we've partnered with some amazing brands, some great technology in order to launch as efficiently and as cost-effectively as possible. Again, there's very little competition at this time, and we fully plan to work our butt off to gain the trust and the excitement of the wedding world right now. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share Ella & Oak with you guys. I'm so excited to be here, to be part of this community in Bend, and I hope that you guys will join me with your support along this journey. Thank you.
So we'll have just a few minutes for questions, and I repeat them because they broadcast in the other.
Sure.
Okay. Questions? Takes people a minute. Terry?
Hi. Thank you for sharing all of that, but I'd also like to hear, you also are doing a give back
So you're also doing a give back for startups for other women. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Thank you. Yes, so when I moved here to Bend about a year ago, I didn't know anyone, and I just started networking and trying to figure out if I should quit my job to start this company. And I had no clue where to go, what resources were here, and I started networking with fellow entrepreneurs who were in the same boat. We decided to start a boot camp for women who are trying to do the same thing. It's going to run this September. It's called Bend X. So anyone that has an idea or is thinking about starting a company, we've lined up some awesome speakers for a 4-week course, 8 classes in total. You can find us on bendx.co, and if you want to chat with me afterwards, feel free. Thanks, Terry.
Other questions? Yeah.
Do you pay your designers based on like a percentage based compensation based on like the number of units sold, or you pay a flat fee for their designs?
How do you pay your designers?
Much easier.
No, that's a great question. To start, we're actually working on a wholesale deal, so it's flat rates per order. We're working with a couple designers on a revenue share equity play as well, so that we can get our samples for free. Let's hope it's free. But yeah, mostly it'll be wholesale to start, and then we'll kind of negotiate as we build out our units.
You hold inventory too?
We're only holding inventory for our samples that go in and out to the brides to try on. Everything else is actually made to order. Mm-hmm.
You've probably heard this, but this seems like a great way to avoid the experience that like the people had in the movie Bridesmaids, too.
Yes, exactly.
Right. I mean, like for somebody that doesn't want to.
Well, you're close to your
go.
own toilet, so
Right,
fine.
yeah, you're close to your own. Right, you're at home, right? That's funny. Come on. See what? I've been looking for you. I'm glad you're here. Yes, go ahead. Woohoo! Okay.
I have 2 questions. One is in the sample boxes, in the experience in a bridal shop, they like stitch you up with like clippies and make it look like the dress looks amazing on you until you get to the seamstress and you're like, it doesn't look amazing. Are you planning on sending like their actual sizes? So that's one question. And then on the other side, it talks about the money you're hoping to raise. In your runway, are your potential marketing costs included in that as far as getting in front of because you're going to be direct to consumer and not PBS or
Okay. So yeah, no, it's a 2-part question. Part number 1, when the sample boxes go out, is there stuff in there that helps you really get a sense of how good you would look in it, like it would happen in a bridal shop with their service? Is that good? Okay, and secondly, the costs in terms of consumer play like this are high for marketing. How do you plan to approach that? Did I get it?
Yes. So the second question, yes, everything is included for our launch costs for marketing and also planning out the next couple years for marketing as well. We're partnering with few PR people, social media, all of that we can. A lot of influencers as well. We've got some traction already from just our splash page being up, which is really exciting. So yes. Long story short, yes. And then the other question, yes, we do know that the experience in a boutique is actually really fun. They serve you champagne and you get drunk with your friends and you have a good time. But basically for what we're going to be providing is a little gift box to every bride. So we'll be sending sponsored gifts in there. Think of like champagne gummy bears and all of the fun things that you want to get as a bride and feel special. And then we'll also have measuring tapes and clips. So you'll actually have directions on the box on how to actually clip yourself into a dress to figure out your size. As we'll be sending samples in a size 18 and 24 to start. So anyone that's 18 and under will get an 18. Anyone that's 24 and under will get a 24, and so on. And then also we're partnering with a third-party styling company. So you have the opportunity to FaceTime with a stylist when you actually try your dress on. So they can teach you what you should wear with it, how it should be worn, if you're clipping it incorrectly, so that we have that opportunity for our brides to not miss any of that experience. Mm-hmm.
Great, thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Good job.
I think I'm out of time.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Thank you.